got all like professional, and I've like color coded my different settings in OBS, and I've like saved this scene, so I'm sure that everything's gonna go horribly, horribly wrong. I didn't restart OBS, so it could be that we start with shitty, crappy audio. So let's see what they say in the chat.
We go from here.
Speaking of which, speaking of shitty, crappy audio, I went back, as this is the 1-year anniversary of the Creature Conference. I went back and I rewatched the first episode of Creature Conference, and it was a shit show, let me tell you.
Oh Jesus.
Well, it was fine, but the whole audio setup was not there yet. We hadn't figured that out. I had not figured that out. I say we like you had some part in it. I should figure this shit out.
Okay. Oh shit.
Whoa,
Sorry.
Oh.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh shit. Hey, Simon, I don't know if you saw it earlier, but I've got some good German tea for this stream.
Oh, nice. No,
I
have
cannot
not seen it.
pronounce it. Acht Schlenteler Rausbier?
Oh, I'm having already a hard time to read it properly, so.
Can you see it?
Ja, echt Schlenkerler Rauchbier.
There you go.
Nice.
It's the stuff that we got for your birthday that one time when we did it with all the
I was
gents.
about to say that was the stuff that was recommended.
Yeah, I got some other stuff too. I topped up, so I got some of this Weiss beer. Once again, the first time I ever drank Weiss beer was with you and Marco and Jess Goodwin, and I got shit faced off my ass. And then of course I've got some Dunkel.
Nice, yeah. That's more rich.
The other German.
And I started. Well, let's start this off with
Oh, Marco's here. Welcome, Marco.
Oh, welcome.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yay!
Do we need to sing?
Well, we need to, as we're all here now, we need to do the official thing. Coming to you live from Rick Priestley's Under the Stairs crawl space. It's the #1 tiered shit show on the internet, the Creature Conference! Welcome.
Hey, I wanted this show to start from somewhere else, but apparently you did not get my message.
Oh, crap! Okay, I think every one of us should pick a different thing. So, Simon, where are we coming to them from?
Okay, I need to concentrate for that. So, I'm coming from, I don't know where you're coming from, but I'm coming from Rick Priestley's birthday cake topper
What?
deco box. You know all the stuff you can put on a birthday cake?
This is the part where Marco goes, actually, his wife was really into decorating birthday cakes.
Was she? I can
You
imagine
tell us.
she was.
Did she keep it in the
This is
basement?
awesome. Please, let me go next. Please, please.
Yes. So Simon says
Wow.
we're coming to you live from Rick Priestley's birthday cake deco box. Marco, where are we coming to them live from?
There's only one way to be birthed again after 1 year from me. I'm coming
no.
live from Rick Priestley's Sphincter!
No! I saw the sphincter coming a mile away and I walked right into it. God damn it.
Nice to hear you guys.
Oh, jeez.
Awesome.
Flynn, where are we coming from?
So I did something new today. I painted with dirt.
Hold on, let Flynn do his.
Oh, better
sorry.
because I'm so scared of everything else you guys are coming up with. I'm coming from the filing cabinet because I can hide in there.
Oh, that is some safe ass pick, but whatever.
It's mine.
All
Yeah.
right. Well done, gentlemen.
Well
Sorry, Simon, what
done.
were you talking about? You're painting with dirt?
Yeah. When we had construction work in the yard,
Yeah.
it was summer and it was really dry. And
Yeah.
I grabbed a bunch of like this can of dirt
Yep.
and mixed with water and PVA. This is even better than pigments for basing.
Oh
This
shit.
looks
Okay.
super cool. And like if you want to rebuild this weight in pigments, you're getting poor.
Oh, it would be super expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm super happy with that. And to start off the show, I want to finish this warrior, and now I declare this warrior finished. The base is done.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Hooray!
Now, speaking of finished projects,
Oh, fuck. Flynn, you
Oh.
bastard. You bastard.
you knew this was coming. How's everyone getting on with theirs?
What?
So you can see how I'm getting on with mine. Here's the Death Daisy. I haven't touched it in months. I don't want to say a year, but a long time.
Yeah.
But I'm going to work on it tonight. That's what I can promise you.
I thought I grabbed mine from my other room, but I need to fetch it right now.
Catch it as if it's running away.
Very quickly, Simio Joe's put in the chat. Live from the Eye of the Tiger, Hive Fleet Moloch Marco absolutely shorts. Poor Hydra, aka Father, Flynnhammer, aka Jack the Giant Builder, and Modern Synthesis, asks Mr. Pinky No Brains.
Wait, no brains? Why no brains?
Pinky and the
Oh,
Brain?
shit, that was a deep cut. Well done,
Because
sir.
You are too brainy all the time. You are
No, it's
too
Pinky in the
brainy.
Brain. It's Pinky in the Brain. I should have seen that coming a mile away, but apparently I'm terrible.
Pinky,
Excellent
the
work.
pinky in the brain, 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 brain.
Okay, that was the singing portion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
so
the fuck are you doing there?
I'm sorting my change. Or are you talking about Marco or
Sounds
me?
like it. Yeah, it sounds like you're crushing something.
You
Well,
were too
I spread
loud.
the bits.
I couldn't sleep as usual around here.
Well, actually, I was listening to our first stream earlier, and my audio is always too loud. So I'm trying to fix that this time, but I don't know.
It's your mouth, not your equipment.
Oh, it's Pepcac again. Problem exists between keyboard and chair.
Born and bred.
We're not even 7 minutes in, we're already going for the deep cuts.
Okay, so before we started, Hydra might have seen this because he was being a keener and he was in the chat already. I set a homework project for folks to mention their favorite part, if they remember one, from the last year of Creature Conference, because we've been doing this for a year now. And oh, Sorbo guy's here. Symbio Joe says, I think it was the project assignment, Simon suffering the Dimacron, but with the strong Tyrannocyte comeback. I laughed hard. That's a good one.
Perfect.
Flynn, do you want to go through the rest, or I don't know if you're in that. It's at the very beginning of the chat.
Yeah, I saw it. So we haven't had many yet, so if you guys have got any, just put them in the chat now. So Captain Timboli has said episode 32, where we talked about hobby mental health.
Ooh,
And
look at him! Look at him mentioning the episode number like some kind of
Yeah.
filthy professional.
Famous? Finally? Me?
Amazing.
and
What?
Captain Timboli just so I saw that he posted about apple picking, and that apple
Yeah.
picking got him back to the table, and I'm really happy with that.
The other bit they say is episode 41, taking a look at everything Xenos of 2021, hearing the different opinions was quite interesting.
Nice. Well, then we'll definitely do that again this year. That was that. I like that. I thought that worked out pretty well.
That was good. So Jade Finch Senior said the assignments of the resculpts was my fave. Not everyone was pleased with the challenge they were given.
No one was, to be honest.
Well, that was the hope. You guys reacted very well. Like that was definitely what I was hoping for when I dreamed up that little bit.
Yeah.
Us crying.
Yeah, especially Simon.
Yep.
There's a whisper coming from the warp. It says like, subscribe, ring the bell, and share. Diana
Thank
has
you.
beaten me to it once
Diana
more.
is right on that.
every time. Peter Hampson says, I think my favorite creature conference moment was discovering it and realizing my favorite Tyrannid Muse was still active.
Uh-oh, don't say which one. I'm trying to find... I had an idea of springing some questions on you guys, but I wrote them down in one of my notebooks. I gotta figure out which one.
Evans said, not to get too Disney, but I think my fave has been meeting and hanging out with like-minded people.
That is lovely. You know what that is? I learned a German word for that. That is pathetic. But not in the way the
No.
English mean it. Only in the way the Germans mean it. Very heartfelt.
It's not. Even in German, it isn't quite fitting.
I thought you said that.
No, not quite.
No. Never mind.
You wouldn't. Even in German, the what? Yeah, it's different, but it still has a negative connotation.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't want a negative connotation. What the hell is this thing?
Okay, Tactical D-Bag is okay. He says, I almost forgot about this T-site Redux.
Oh god, so did I.
The storyboard guy. My favorite is the future episode where Dim Karen is completed.
You joke, but that'll actually happen. Of the three, that one will actually happen.
Yeah, I got that Tyrannid warrior out of my way. And I have just 2 other assignments to go through before I can, finish them.
Yeah. So, Melbit Eric has said, my favorite part was definitely helping moderate the chat. It's always a joy to hang with everyone, though. A highlight to my week for sure. Thanks for stepping in for me that week, mate.
Yeah, that was great.
Totally. Thanks for coming along. You never knew what kind of risk you took. Damn, it could have gone so wrong.
Yeah.
It's true.
We got a full year of episodes to prove that.
How wrong it can go?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we all take the risk every week, huh? Don't we?
Yeah.
But it just shows how fucking brave we are.
Yeah, we are brave.
Every single week we face
Death and destruction.
We face it.
It. Of course, we face it.
Okay,
Ultimate terror.
Death and destruction. I think that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but definitely destruction.
And much more, much more.
Mm.
Boys, I think I'm the only one who has gotten something of a model painted, huh?
Well, you did it out of order.
Yeah, so?
Wait, what about your guys? Do you guys have your favorite parts from the last year?
As you probably know, I really suck at remembering things, and therefore I'm happy.
You're
therefore,
much
I'm happy
better
to know.
You're much better than me.
You're pretty good at remembering things, buddy.
Yeah, Rick Priestley's basement, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have forgotten that. So I don't have a favorite episode because I feel like every Friday I stumble into this. I have stuff. I just told Flynnhammer that I just watched this week's episode of Book of Boba Fett, and had like the last 6 minutes on when the call came, and I was like, damn it, there was this other thing I'm supposed to do on Friday night.
So let me guess, you did enjoy the Rancor, huh?
Oh shit!
Spoilers.
No.
No spoilers. Everyone knows that Boba Fett has a Rancor.
I think so.
Oh, I guess right. Okay.
And it's not a metaphor for his dick. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll get that Slaneshi sign if you're not careful.
And no one would have seen that second Rancor showing up.
Spoiler.
And the third and fourth.
I don't want to hear about how many penises Boba Fett
Dragon.
has.
And we're not saying he has triple dicks or something. He hasn't.
This is what I'm getting from this. Triple dicks. That's a really interesting word.
Thanks. I was well raised.
Yeah,
see.
I don't want to know where you got this term from.
Okay, so let's get away from that. So Simon, what was your answer to the favorite moment? Every week is your favorite moment?
Probably last week, because that I can roughly remember.
Okay.
And I think, yes, last week, because we got Captain Tim Bowley back into working on models, and I think that's a big achievement.
That is a big achievement. How the hell was I going to do this?
I don't know if you haven't seen his apple pickers. Those are pigmen made from orcs and gnoblars, which is hilarious.
What?
That would work amazing.
Yeah.
I don't have like a favorite one moment, but I'd say that
Yeah, since no one's asking, what's yours?
when we started doing this, I didn't really think about the conversations that we were gonna have. I'm like, let's just do a thing where we work on the stream every week, and then things will happen. And I've been really like pleasantly surprised by the things that have happened, like the conversations that we've had.
No.
Yeah, like I don't know if I'm assuming people have seen this, but what I've started doing is going back and finding some of our conversations from the stream and cutting them out and making like podcast episodes out of them, or like shorter videos. And it's just cool that like we get to talking about things that I never planned to talk about, but that are good. Like Captain Tim Bowley said, the mental health thing, and then we talked about the like Warhammer, no hate in the Warhammer community / yeah, just like being accepting thing. And I feel like there's a lot of unintentional cool conversations that come out of just like hanging out with you jokers every week. And also like from the interaction of the people in the chat. Like let me be Disney and say that one of my favorite things about the last year is all the folks who show up in the chat and like how you all like join us and like participate in these conversations, because like I don't know how rewarding it is to sit here and listen to us flap our gums and then like randomly comment in the chat, and maybe we see it and maybe we don't because we're off on a tangent. But yeah, I really appreciate it. So thank you. My favorite part is all of you.
Absolutely. You know what? I can add to that with my own favorite part.
Yeah.
Because one way, of course, if you ask me honestly, my most favorite part was the beautiful trap you sprung on us in the beginning, because it was so well thought out and so surprising and such a what the fuck moment that I probably won't forget it in my life. But with what you just said, you remember a couple of weeks ago, or was it 2 months ago, about I asked you two guys if it wouldn't be a good idea to have a campaign weekend or something like in person, like meet again, because I have a place here in Berlin which would be very, very nice as a venue for like 40 people, 50 people, something, whatever. And of course, my motivation for this wasn't that I'm lonely or that I just need to play a campaign weekend, but that I thought there are so many great people around here and so many people I would love to meet one day in person. And there's maybe much more we could do with what we've reached among us so far, that I really thought, man, this can't be enough. We're meeting once a week, like online, like digitally. Wouldn't it be awesome to meet once in our lifetimes for personal?
Okay, so I'm going to stop you right there, because we talk a lot of bullshit and we make fun of Moloch for how many times he's been in Rick Priestley's basement. But the reality is that none of this would have been possible had Mr. Marco Moloch not sent me an email back in 2004 or 5 and said something like, you know, it's so great to meet on the internet. It would be really unfortunate if we never met in person. You should come to Berlin and meet me, or like, and hang out or whatever, and we'll go to German Games Day. And this was back before the internet, not before the internet. This was back before social media.
You're
This
not
is
bad
back
old.
before the internet. We are corresponding by smoke signals and carrier pigeons.
Back in our caves.
So no, but like honestly, like you said that exact same thing to me in the early 2000s, and you got me over to Germany. And had I not come over to Germany, I would never have met Hydra in person. None of this would have been possible.
Oh,
So
Yep.
that instinct, Marco, is an amazing instinct, and I'm glad that now, frig, almost 20 years later, Godworld, you still have that instinct, and you're still trying to make that happen. And I think that's beautiful, and I think that's a great idea.
happy birthday!
So you heard it here first, people. Creature Conference, the live event happening in Berlin, sometime when we can travel again. You're all invited.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do this. I'm all for it. Actually, really, I am. I have a venue.
It's a beautiful idea.
Yep.
And you know how to pick venues.
Definitely.
Oh, you do. You do.
So thanks, Marco.
I've been to one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So how about
I
Flynn?
also think that's an awesome idea.
Thanks. Let's go.
I would,
Yep.
I would even make an army for that.
Oh my god.
Yay!
Oh
Okay,
wow.
let's scale it down. Let's say
Kill team.
kill
The
team.
kill team.
Kill team.
Let's do kill team.
Oh dude, that would be oh yes. Yes. What about like the Ouroboros version of the Crimson Stalkers of Tenebra Prime?
Yeah, let's go.
Shit. Awesome.
Let's do kill teams, everyone, and just kill team it out here in Berlin.
I have to paint things now. No.
What?
I'll have to paint something. Oh.
Yeah, you have to don't worry, you only gotta paint 10 models, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, you can paint 6. You can paint 6 warriors.
It's possible.
That's doable.
That's
Yeah,
doable.
contrast paints. Hey, even my son can paint with them.
Your son's a better painter than me.
What?
Your son is a better painter than me.
Hey, your son is a
Oh,
pretty damn
Jesus,
good
come
painter.
on. It's just one basic code on Senator Prime models. That's not so hard.
No, yeah, you can totally paint like that and save a lot of time.
Also, Symbiote Joe has gone to be giants and not a kill team. They are if you believe hard enough.
Nice.
Flynn, what's your memory? Do you have
You
one?
know, wait, one moment.
Sorry,
Flynn,
what?
Flynn,
Yes?
Flynn, you're much younger than me, yeah?
Yes.
And you worry about painting a model or two. You know what I had to do to sneak into the priest's basement? Grab a brush and start painting those fucking models. It wasn't easy back then. Trust me, it wasn't easy.
I just don't like paint. You get the ideas in your head to do the conversions too much, and the painting's just like to the side. You kind of forget about it.
Yeah, well, we're all there too, but like, we can still paint. And dude, honestly, like, if you've not messed around with contrast, contrast got me painting again. Single-handed.
Oh no, I did. I messed around last year with it when I was doing the Gene Stealers stuff.
Good.
But it's just more of, I was like, yeah, I'll continue doing this, and it's like, but I have this idea,
But I could
and
convert these
this
things.
idea,
Yeah.
and obviously you've seen the number of giants.
Yeah, well, you have a problem, Flynn. I think we need to do an intervention on your giants, but...
It's too late. It's too late for me. Save yourselves.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, leave me behind. Keep on walking.
Flynn,
But for
stop dodging the
my
question.
ones, I've got a few that I think are perfect. One is the reaction I got from you
Because
back in
Oh,
August.
shit. This is what it is. Okay, I gotcha. I see
That's
this
one of them. Like that one was just your reaction to it was just absolutely perfect.
The
For anyone who
protonid
doesn't,
reaction?
the protonid reaction,
Yeah.
of course.
because you started off and was like, oh, is that a proto? You jammy bastard! From the whole
And how you
setup.
kept on going with that for weeks.
Oh yeah, that's how he scared. That just became a thing. I think us June Sealer becoming sort of like a product of the streams and everything was great. Like we've had some stuff 'cause we've started here on the stream that have actually gone on
Yeah.
and been really
Oh
big
yeah,
things.
June Stealer was suggested in the stream. Do you remember who suggested it? I always forget.
Kajan.
It was Kajan. Okay.
Kajan. So we've had all those other bits and thing. My Freudian slip of calling a dim Karen, dim Karen a dim Karen.
Is that where it came from?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think it was the second stream or the first stream I was on with you guys for it.
Really?
I haven't
Wow.
gotten to that
And-
part yet.
And
Gotta
also
rewatch.
you guys inviting me to take part. I think because
How
I
did
got to
that
meet you
happen?
guys properly. I don't know how you chose me for it.
I think weren't you already like helping out with my like random ass hobby streams?
No, I think you invited me on because it was the first one doing the models, and you wanted someone who had a lot of experience with those of
Oh, the
different
Tyranid
previous
Museum.
hits.
So
Yeah,
let me
the
tell you,
evolution.
then honest truth, you were the cheapest.
The cheapest?
Yeah. Yeah, I was free.
He has to look out for his
He was-
yacht fund.
He was cheap and he had time.
And
Yeah.
willing. He was very willing.
I was like, oh, okay, stream, I'll do it.
Well, thank you for all of your help over the last
Yes.
crazy ass year, putting up with all our technical bullshit and all that stuff.
Absolutely. In so many ways.
Yep.
It is.
Sorry, guys.
It's so funny because I talked to Nick the other day about your quotation mark job on this, and how we started up with you being like the well, someone helping out, and now you've so much grown part of this.
Absolutely.
This feels so cool because before that I don't know, I don't know how to put this well, but yeah, it is cool that it's not just us three jokers here, that we have a fourth one, and that's cool. It's great to have.
Yeah, and a fourth one who's as keen about Tyranids, as knowledgeable about random Tyranid stuff,
Absolutely.
has access to hard to find models. You know, good stuff.
No
Do you
tit shit around here. The only one.
Oh yeah, Jade Finch notes, and Brother Pink got busy, because I think Brother Pink was helping me before, but
Yeah. I also remember how you gave me the moderation was because of my Fulgrim model, because he was assless. It wasn't just assless
What?
chaps. He became When you get to that one, I posted a Fulgrim conversion using Sigvald when he got released
yeah.
back last year, and we started talking about it, and then we started talking about ass, and then everyone just kept talking about ass in the chat, and you're like, oh, I've had too much of this having to approve all the comments. You just gave me moderation then and there.
Slanesh coming through, giving you dark powers.
You planned it all along.
And then the fifth member started to appear.
As always.
Started. Hasn't the fifth member been here since the beginning?
And Symbiote Joe, right on cue, has gone those assless chaps.
Hey, actually, Symbio Joe sent me a really sweet message today, congratulating me on the 1 year of Creature Conference, and I sent him right back a message saying that, there's the cuckoo clock. Like many of the people in the chat who have also become like character members of the Creature Conference, Symbio Joe is definitely one of the most memorable character members of this Creature Conference. With
No doubt.
the kind of
Yep.
comments that only Symbio Joe can come up with.
And the references
right.
as well.
So thanks, buddy.
But what
Thank
can we say
you.
except... All he's going to say is, what can I say except you're welcome?
Also, what? Oh god. Also, wasn't
Because he
Symbio
was-
Joe the first ever super chat?
Yes, he was.
Mhm.
No, he was the second.
Really? Was it Johnny Van
didn't wanna
Cleef? Who
be
was
out.
it?
No, I think it was Ray. The person who it was their first time they was watching us.
No, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
that was
I
a
remember
subsequent
that.
one. I think that was a subsequent one because I remember when
Oh.
like I was watching the hell one was I watching? I
'Cause that
watched
was
the,
one.
I don't know. I thought I watched the one where Symbio Joe sent us his first super chat. I'm like, what the hell even is this? But maybe you're right.
I think it was the same stream. That was the thing,
Oh, interesting.
and
I
that's
don't know.
where the yacht fund became.
My God, the yacht. Don't mention the yacht.
Hey,
I mentioned
need
it
it.
once and I think I got away with it.
I need it. Stop joking. It's not funny.
Is that the venue? You're like, I have a super great venue in Berlin. It's my yacht.
It's part of the plan, okay?
Okay.
You better start donating if you want that
Yeah.
venue.
Absolutely.
There you go,
Today.
yeah. Contribute to the Marco Yacht Fund.
It's not going to be very expensive for you.
If you want the creature conference to exist in real life.
Yes. Symbio Joe said I threw the most money around, but was not the first.
Oh.
That's from the horse's mouth.
Well, I guess Symbio Joe would know whether Symbio Joe was the first. Are you calling Symbio Joe a horse?
It's the phrase.
Sure, buddy.
Whatever. I feel like I think I found out the problem with me and
Dimmy?
Dim Karen here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the problem is that I'm at a point where I sort of have things sorted out
Yeah.
and now need the push to, go full in there
Yeah.
because there are rather few things to be done. I need to make some feet and I need to make some hands.
Yeah.
And the mouth and the belly. Well, it sounds much, but I think it's not that much actually, but it feels like much.
Oh, it feels kind of like daunting, overwhelming.
Yeah, and it feels like this is the final push to get things, and it's like a puzzle where you have an idea where everything's going, but you just need the final push to place it there.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit scared of making those hands,
Because
but I've moved. Huh?
Because you dissed the
Yeah,
existing hand so much?
yes, and I feel like I need to make new ones, and I want to make new ones, but I have no clue how.
Really?
Yeah.
You're Simon effing Schnitzler. How do you not know how?
Well, this is this is my this is the dark side. Like every step I do is not how the fuck am I going to do this? Because I have no clue. Basically, I feel like just stumbling through the dark.
Oh, that's the secret that we don't tell anyone. I've got it over here. I don't know if I can get to it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize. Can we read that? We probably can't read that. I have a sticker on my workspace that says I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I should write it big and loud in here.
So had Van Gogh.
Yeah.
What?
But he cut off his ear, and I like my ears.
Well, they're not that beautiful, let's be honest.
Oh. It's okay, he did it for a woman and you're married, so you'll be fine. Unless your wife asks for your ear, then you won't be so fine.
Van Gogh was never married, if I remember correctly.
I don't think so. See, you're safe.
Yay! Got away with it.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, well, me not knowing where my super glue is. Okay.
That could be a problem.
Yeah, I need to find my super glue.
As long as you still know where your ears are, it's all going to be fine.
Oh, before...
Yes?
Before I do that, we have birthday, right? And birthday is about presents.
Yeah?
And I got a birthday present from a friend of mine, which I would like to give away. And you guys, while I'm searching for my super glue, you guys need to settle for a way how to do that.
Super chat?
No, we can't make it people pay for it. That's not okay. That's
So
not a
I got
giveaway.
these made for me.
Are they buttons?
Yes, these are buttons.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like regular buttons. With the 5 stickers I made so far.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say that I was gonna come up with some kind of random giveaway where I just mail people Preacher Conference stickers because I got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But how many of these buttons are you giving away? What was this gift? Wait, you said you got a gift from someone.
Yeah, those were gifted to me by a colleague of mine.
The buttons?
Yes.
Oh, they have like
He
a
made
button machine?
Yeah, he made them for me. Why is my screen so blurry on YouTube?
I
You
don't know
can
why
see
that
shit.
is. Hold on, let me check. I think your YouTube. Move your hand in front of it. Oh wait, is Marco too?
Sorry.
It might be that there's something wrong with my internet, and it's not pulling in your video properly.
Oh, great. Why am I doing this after all?
Wait. What the hell?
Screen without some technical difficulties. It's
God
because you put
damn
the
it.
5th member on the screen. That's why.
Yeah, why'd you put that ripper on there? Because let me see. What if I make this bigger? No, it just looks crunchy in a bigger format. What the hell is going on? For some reason, Discord is like downsampling your video. I've never
Of
encountered
course,
that
it's
before.
Discord.
Simon, just take the 5th member off the screen.
Yeah,
That
we'll be
might
fine.
work.
Yeah, like this. Is it better now? Is it away now?
I wish Discord would tell me what the hell's going on. Oh wait, I clicked on your. Yeah, it's better now. Hold on. Oh no, or did it just get smaller? No, it just got smaller. God damn it. I don't know. I
Okay,
honestly
I'm
don't.
looking for my super glue, and you sort the technical difficulties.
I can leave the call and come back again. I don't know if that's gonna help, but
Follow?
okay, you guys stay on the call. I'm gonna leave and come back. Where are we? Join video call. Pop out. Go gadget stream stuff.
Hey, you're back.
And Simon still looks like Potato Cam. Oh,
Yeah.
why the hell am I in there? Uh-oh.
In the meantime, I'm just going to read some comments.
Yeah, please do.
So Symbio Joe says he has to point out his favourite moments, which are of course the dog content.
Oh man, Ripley's in rough
Oh.
shape. He got neutered yesterday. So he's wearing a cone and he hates it.
Kono
He can't go in his crate
Yay.
because like he normally sleeps in his crate and he's like chill with it and he likes it, but he can't go in his crate because the cone like basically doesn't fit in there. So we just have to like leave him in this gated area in our basement, and he like kind of sleeps. And then like I go down to go to the washroom. He's like, "Are you gonna let me out?" I'm like, "No, buddy. It's not time to get let out yet. Keep sleeping." And he's like, "Oh."
Oh, poor doggo.
Someone else
So
earlier said the dog Ripley content was their favourite bit as well.
what about Marco's dogs? They're pretty good.
The
Marco,
best.
what are your dogs' names?
It's Coco and Loki.
Coco and Loki,
Coco and
nice.
Loki.
That's it. Best dogs in the world.
Which is which? Because you've got is Loki.
The white one is Coco,
Lo-
easy to remember, and the
Yes.
black and white one is Loki.
I was gonna
You'd
say the
think
white
it
one
would
better
be-
be Coco, like coconut.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I was thinking
wait.
Coco as in like
Cocaine?
chocolate Coco.
Like what, Flynn?
Like cocoa, like hot chocolate sort of stuff.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh, yeah,
Cocoa.
see.
Oh, great! I see my screen is still blurry.
I can't do anything, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. I lift the call and I came back and it's still garbage.
He
Good.
was a 5th member.
I wonder if my wife is like streaming something. I'm gonna go call her.
It's her fault, I'm sure.
She's not supposed to, but the stream health says it's good on YouTube.
Jay says you need to boost your Discord server.
It says that where?
Jade in the chat.
What? How do I even? I have to like pay?
I don't know.
Well, we've never had this problem before, so
Yeah.
I think we did.
I don't remember it being this bad. Hold on. Let me go yell
I
at
think we
Wolf.
did it. I think we did at the start.
Well, I think
Pretend
that
we
was because
didn't.
I had shitty technology. I was using Zoom at first, which was trash.
Floppy disk, which is A:/ said, might there be a shadow in the warp because of Hive Fleet Netflix?
Hello? Are you streaming video? Because our stream is getting messed up. Are you doing anything internet intensive? Oh, thank you. Yeah, it just started now, so I don't know what the heck's going on. Okay. All right, thanks. That's okay. Bye.
The world is listening.
Apparently it's not Nora, so
So it wasn't a lie?
it wasn't what?
It wasn't a lie?
What wasn't a lie?
She watches this.
She sounded fish. She sounded really fishy to me. Don't you
Oh,
think?
okay, maybe. Wait, you could hear her?
Yes, we could.
all good.
Oh, Jesus. I had the phone in my ear. Creepy buggers.
Now you blame us, yeah? Right, blame us, of course.
Boom, boom,
right.
boom, boom.
If there got anything else in the chat for right now, Flynn, I got like a thing that we can do. If not,
Yeah, saying boosting the server is actually a paid thing, so.
but this isn't even a server. This is just like a group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, my
Tom
picture is crystal
Wilson.
clear, Boyd, because the video that I'm sending through is from like my webcam. It doesn't go through Discord, but I pull Marco and Simon's video through Discord and Flynn's audio.
Yeah, apparently the problem is with Discord because Marco's images
Also,
or
yeah,
video
you guys are both
blurry.
potato.
I look at you guys on my Discord. You're both perfectly fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely my
Yeah.
problem then.
So
Shit.
I was just thinking it's on your end.
Yep. Damn it. But we don't have any other network stuff going on. No other shenanigans.
Well, it's cleared up now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, magic! We just had to talk about it for about 5 minutes, and then it was fine. Discord just
Suddenly
wanted to feel needed.
Yeah.
So we are women, yeah?
What?
We are women. We just talk about it for a couple of minutes, then it's fine.
As opposed to men who
Yeah.
never talk about it and it never gets any better?
Absolutely.
So Tom Wilson has actually said he's decided it's not the fifth member, it's the North American house hippos. Now we
Oh,
are.
the house hippos. Do you know about them?
No,
Nope.
I was going to ask you about that.
It's a thing. Wait. Who said that? Tom Wilson?
Tom Wilson, yeah.
Is the house hippo? I thought it was a Canadian thing.
That's what he's early in the chat. He said, "Do you know about the house hippos?"
I know about the house hippos, but is that a Canadian thing? Let me look it up. It was some kind of like it says House Hippos Canada.
Well,
The House Hippo. Here we go. The House Hippo is the subject of a Canadian television public service announcement produced by Concerned Children's Advisors in May 1999.
Okay.
I just know about it. I don't know all the stuff. Message. Apparently there's a UK smart version. Adapted the footage in 2002 to create a new commercial for the UK television. UK
So
version
if
was
you want to
considerably
know
shorter.
what the house hippos are, just look up the article on the internet because
Well, it's like a cute little. Oh, what the heck was it? Okay, it was so it was supposed to teach kids that fuck, what was it? It's supposed to teach kids that they can't believe everything they see on TV.
a hippo.
It's like a thing that makes a hippo look like a little mouse. It's like a little tiny miniature hippo that's like wandering around the house, like stealing scraps and stuff. And it's supposed to teach kids that they can't believe everything they watch on television.
What a valuable lesson. Why did Trump never watch that show?
Because he wasn't a child at that point. He was probably screwing a supermodel at that point.
I think he never screwed anyone else. I think he just claims that.
I don't know. Anyway, Yeah, it could be the house hippo that's getting into the wires. Or the beavers. Maybe the beavers have come out of their pond and they're chewing on our wires.
You know what?
What?
I share a secret
What's that?
with you. I fucking hate Dim Karen.
You do? We knew
Yeah.
that from the get-go.
It just looks so goofy. I've had a point where I felt like, okay, this can actually work, and this can actually
No,
be
it can
cool.
still work.
And now I have like those big crab arms.
No,
which,
I
what
was just
that?
thinking how good those look.
Awesome.
Dude,
Stop
they're
it,
wicked.
dude. Stop it.
They're good. They're good. Okay.
They-
Question for the
there was
chat.
this-
What do you think about Dimmy? The Dim Karen? Tell Hydra how you really feel.
Where those there was this epic model which had those like arms like that, which
Yep.
would shoot electric beams.
Was it the Trigon? That was the
The-
Trigon, the original one.
I think so.
No, it didn't have the arms like that.
Yep, it had curly arms. They weren't pincers, but they curled around. And
No,
it
but that
shot
came
electric
around the head.
beams.
That was around the head, the Trigon.
No, the original Trigon.
No.
You know, it wouldn't
No.
have.
Just the
Wait.
original Trigon had like force half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
four-
it was shooting electricity.
Yeah, but four
Yep.
pincers around the head. For the
It wasn't
Trigon.
around the head, it was from the body.
Those were two arms. Well, let me look it up.
Oh, I've got the model.
Where's Bargeist when we need him?
I don't know if it shot electricity or anything. I just
It
know I
did.
have the model.
The original Trigon shot electricity. That was like its thing.
I'm just thinking of
Biostatic
like,
electricity, I think was what they said.
oh yeah, it still has that. What I was thinking of though was the Hierophant and the Hierojules,
Oh.
where the guns, instead of being like hanging down, the guns are like
Were up
the
over
other
the
way
head.
up, so that they're up over the head. Yeah.
That was a thing. I remember that.
So I was thinking of using that for a conversion myself for my barbed Hierojule one, so I could get it over the front bit, which will be a bit more clear when I actually post the side Hierojule one.
Is that what you meant, Simon?
I don't
Hello?
know. No.
The big crab guys,
I'm
the Biotitan crabs?
Do you have? Well, look at that. I look at Turnit Epic, and I reach your blog.
Of course. I'm the only
Of
one who gives
course.
a shit.
It's true.
Oh, was it? That's. I mean, the big one. Was it the male scepter?
Malefactor.
No.
You have a picture. You have a picture on
Malefactor.
your blog that says Harrispex, Trigon, and Malefactor.
Nope.
Malefactor, yeah.
The Malefactor was a transport net with the curled arms, but no electricity.
But it
No,
did have...
I think I mean the Harrispex that had this cheery face up front.
Yes,
and
yes. The Harrispex
those
had like
claws.
pincer claws kind of that it held it over its head and it like came down on...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they looked really bad.
No.
And I
Yeah,
feel like
Flynn's
I've
got
built
one.
that.
Flynn, don't you... Flynn and Marco, don't you both have the Armorcast Harrispex?
I think I sold mine, but I used
What?
that. Yeah.
To someone other than me? You bastard.
Yes, I have two Malefactors painted if you want them.
I do. I don't have any.
I have you. You have not sold him. You one of them you've given to me.
Oh,
Really?
the
Yes.
Harrispex?
Painted
Yeah.
or unpainted?
Painted.
Ah, it's yours. Awesome. So glad to hear it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Simon's got it.
I had no idea where it went. Good. Let's play properly.
Good to know. Hey.
Yes. Awesome.
Simon, do you also have Marco's old Necron army that he doesn't know where it went?
He bought that back.
I have it. Thank you.
What about his Crew Renegades? I haven't seen them recently. Are they in your storage bin there?
I make-
Nope.
I
Sorry.
make you good price if you want to.
Hey,
I
don't
could
joke
use a
about
good
that.
price right now, but no, I sadly don't have them.
Tactical D-Bag said he managed to buy one of each of the 4 big guys last year.
Smart. I've never, and I should have.
I've done that. I've done it myself. They are. I'm guessing Tactical. You know that the Dataclysp was the rarest out of all of them.
The which?
Ductilus.
The The sport, yeah, the
Yeah, the
Dactylus, the spore
Dactyls.
mine thrower.
Was that even done by Armorcast, or was that done by someone else?
I think it was somewhere else. Like Epicast or Forge World USA.
Yeah,
One of those.
yeah, that one you
I
can't get.
I've got it written down, but I think that one was.
I think it's
It's always a bit
Epicast.
weird. Yeah.
Oh man, Forge World USA. I forgot about that.
Well, they weren't even called Forge World USA. They were just called Forge World.
I
Yeah,
know, but we just differentiate from the real
Yeah.
Forge World.
that's why I said it.
Yeah, I see why.
Okay.
Oh.
Stupid large claws. I'm gonna glue them in place now. I'm sick
I
of
like
this.
them. They're good. They're interesting. It's a really. As soon as you said that, I remember I was just watching the first episode of Creature Conference, and you're like, "I'm going to take these stupid scything talons. I'm going to use both of them, and I'm going to turn them into claws." I'm like, that is a really good solution.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you just need to adjust the angle on the tip one. The curve is a little. I don't know. I guess you can fudge that with green stuff.
And you know what, Simon? You need a challenge.
No,
Good answer.
Okay.
but please go ahead.
Okay. Just finish them, Karen. Sell it to me, and give it to charity. How about that?
You mean give it to that the charity of your yacht fund?
No, just to choose a charity and whatever I pay you, just bring it on and feel good about it. Make the world a better place. How
There you
about
go.
that?
So let me get this straight. I finish this,
Yep.
and you quotation mark buy it from me.
I give you crazy money, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Of
And
And
I
course.
can give it to charity.
And I
Yeah.
donate the money to charity.
Or
Yeah, if
not,
you
keep
want.
it. Do what you want.
How about the poor Hydra fund?
Well, Hydra, what
Poor
you have to
Hydra Hockey
realize
Fund.
is if you make that money by selling Dim Karen, that money has bad karma attached to it. Did I ever tell you about how should I say this? There was some family member, I'm not going to give any more details, who was invited to my wedding to Nora. And
Yeah.
they were less than gracious at the wedding ceremony. And we had a couple of wedding ceremonies, but they were less than gracious, and they basically made a shit scene, and it was bad. But they still
Okay.
gave us a shitload of money because it's like wedding, and they're like, okay, we're gonna give you money, and we didn't want that money because that money had bad karma attached to it. We gave it all to charity.
Wow.
Just because, no, I didn't want it in my life. I didn't want any part of it because they were just bad news.
You are going to have awesome, great story, really.
Well, that's what I could say. If you think that Karen's bad karma, just donate that money away. But if you need it for the Hydra fund, you just, I don't know, that's charity.
Okay,
Anyway.
I will think of something.
Anyway, I'm here, and I'm sure I'm not the only one here who would offer solid money for this awesome BC. Really,
Yeah, you're doing a
I'm
really
a
good
fan.
job, man.
I'm a big fan, and I'm cheating right now. I'm painting on Nick's gun
Yeah,
beast.
where's your get on your gun beast, man? Come on.
I have it here. I have both here to compare them. But look at this.
Okay.
Taking notes.
So,
Yep.
as like, stream manager or whatever the hell I am, it's my duty to tell you to work on your gun beast. But as the guy who made that other gun beast, I'm really happy to see you painting it.
Oh, thank
'cause
you.
It looks really good.
I like Brad Evans' idea. The buy Hydra and he actually wants charity fund.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Which nid would it be? Would it be the new nid?
The new nid.
No, I'm gonna buy you guys the new nid.
That's if it comes
I
out in
would
March.
prefer if you buy us nudes, but yeah.
Oh, did I tell you about the send nudes shirt that my buddy's girlfriend has?
Nope.
It says send nudes on it, but nudes is spelled Noods, and it's just a picture of noodles.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was thinking,
Oh, and look what I found while I was searching for my super glue. I found these lovely cards. I don't know if any of
Are
you
those the
remember
Tyranid
those.
cards?
Yeah,
Oh shit! There's some cool art on those.
Oh, there is, yes.
Oh, do you know? I know a place where you can see all of those cards.
Yes.
It's
Is
the
it on
Warp
the internet?
Shadow Flick. Yes, it's the Warp Shadow Flickr page.
Are you fucking serious? I put those on the
Yes,
website
you
Flickr
uploaded.
page. Oh god.
Yeah,
Damn.
you uploaded everything that you, it's your Flickr page.
Yeah, no, but no. Listen. I haven't uploaded everything. There's like even more galleries that I need to get through and upload.
There's
Oh,
more
there's
inspiration.
some really rad stuff on there. If you
Oh,
look
okay, I
at,
gotta do it. So Hydra stuff is
can
up
you
and
see
Moloch
that?
stuff is up. I think. Oh, the
Yeah.
Biowar.
Yeah, but in the back of the
Hold your
Bivor,
hand
you
behind it.
see.
You had it for a second. Put your hand behind it, and move it up. Oh yeah. Oh, I can. It was fuzzy. Move it in and out. You had it there for a second. Anyway, what's in the background? Tell us.
There's a spore mine exploding, but it's not exploding itself, but it's like it's shooting some sort of gas.
Cool.
Story of my life.
Are those all on Warp Shadow on the Flickr? I didn't know I had all that art.
Yeah, it's all on there.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
Well, that's
Yeah,
good.
I just found a bunch of those cards. Well,
Great.
have we figured out what to do with those buttons by now?
We stopped talking about it. We got distracted.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to send out 3 sets. I think I have like 4 sets. One I want to keep for my own, and yeah, 3 sets. So what to do with them?
Okay, so I feel like I don't know. I was trying to think about this, and I was trying to think about like handing out the creature conference stickers, and I was trying to find a way that we could ask people to help spread the creature conference love to people.
I just had an idea.
What?
Send them out as part of apple picking.
No, it's a creature conference thing. It's different.
Yeah.
Or unless we do a challenge with people.
Yeah.
as a
Well, no.
creature
Okay, I
conference
don't want
challenge,
to. I don't want to.
which we did have before, which we
Yeah,
never
the fifth
finished on.
member. Remember? Send them to the fifth
Yeah.
member people, Simon.
So who are the 5th member people?
Just look up. You created the hashtag, buddy. Is it okay? Go to Brett Evans. Go to Brett Evans' profile. Find Brett
Please see
Evans's.
5th member.
There we go. Find the hashtag. There were
Yeah.
only like 4 or 5 people who did it.
I remember Peter Hampton did a drawing.
Yeah, and Brett
Yeah.
Evans did a model, and there was another model.
Yeah.
Oh, Bargace did a model.
Barguys
Oh
did a
God,
model.
your video quality is potato again. What the hell is going on?
There you go.
Boom.
Yeah, what do you think
Okay.
about that, Simon?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I won't do it tomorrow, but yeah. So if anyone wants to smash in something, you're more than welcome to do so. But I would say around someone around next week, I would go and check the hashtag and see yeah, who made something.
Okay,
How about that?
I like it.
Yeah, there we go.
I
Problem
have
solved.
another. In case you didn't do one of those models, or you're not able to do one of those models by next week. I have another giveaway, only for people who watch the stream. Oh, Bargace is here. So if you want one or a couple of these creature conference stickers, I'm happy to send them to you just for being here, just for watching the stream, just for commenting, whatever. Either message me on Instagram or send me an email if you're not on Instagram. My email is moderatesynthesis@gmail.com. I'm going to put it in the chat because I need more spam in my life. And I will mail you one. No charge. I'll mail you a sticker.
Or they could go onto your YouTube page, hit the about section, and then click on the email, and you'll have it there as well.
Is it there?
Yeah, that's how you get. That's how you get into people's emails.
I feel like Scorpio in Simpsons. I don't ever email my own office. I don't know. Someone will give it to you on the way out. Apparently, there's an email address on my thing. But what I want you to do
While you're on the profile, like and subscribe.
Yes, you have to like and subscribe. You have to like this video and you have to subscribe to my YouTube page. Fun fact, I have no idea how I'm going to confirm that. So please like and subscribe, and if you can, share this. Let other people know about the Creature Conference so that more people can find us. If you want to put it in your story, whatever. I'm not going to check. I'm just asking. And I'll send you a couple stickers or a sticker, and I'll pay for the postage, all that stuff. But when you're sending me an email and you're sending me a Instagram message, I want you to include your handle that you use here on YouTube, because there's a lot of people who have handles here and they're not always the same handles everywhere else. And I know who some of you are, but I don't know who the rest of you are, and I want to know who you are. So yeah. And just for note, these stickers were designed by the phenomenal Bits of Box, and he may be working on another sticker for me right now. But that will come out
Yes.
later.
Tease.
Big talk.
Oh, also, Marco, did you see this? Can you see my video on YouTube?
No, I can't. Sorry.
Oh,
But
well,
I can.
you'll miss out.
Tell me.
I've got one of your stickers here on my workspace.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so because I fished this out, and to give a little more structure to this here little shindig we're doing, I have this list of questions that I came up with, and I think I only ever asked Grim and Gribbly them. I can't remember if I asked anyone else them, but I want to ask more people them in like interviews on the Xenos Alchemist podcast. So I'm gonna ask you three, Simon, Marco, and Flynn. People in the chat can feel free to respond. I don't think we're gonna be able to read all your responses if people like pick up on this, because there's about 11 questions, and if lots of people are into it. But if you are responding in the chat, let us know. Like, for example, I'll get you all started. This is the Xenos-Proust Questionnaire. If anyone knows anything about literature, there's a Proust questionnaire, and it's kind of like frou-frou and whatever. So, okay, the first question is, what is your earliest memory of Xenos? What is your earliest Xenos memory of a Warhammer 40k Xenos faction? So if you're responding in the chat, put earliest Xenos memory, colon, and then tell us what your earliest Xenos memory is. But I'm asking the three of you, what is your earliest memory of a Xenos faction in Warhammer 40k? Marco, you start.
Okay. The answer I would like to give is the original Gene Stealer. No, Gene Stealer, not the original Tyranid sketch in Rogue Trader. But the honest answer, I guess, is the old Rogue Trader Elder models, the metal ones, and the White Dwarf with a full pages of Edward. That's definitely the first memories I have, along with the assassin droid of the Elder.
Assassin droid? I don't even know what the hell that is.
They used to have a Wraith Guard, like the predecessor to the Wraith Guard.
Yeah.
Had a long, even longer head like the Alien, and it was like an assassin.
Yeah.
And it came out really early. I don't know when exactly. I might be wrong, but this feels like my earliest Xenos memories of the Elder, Metal Elder, with the banana hats and the chainmail and this assassin droid.
Nice.
How was it called? Does anyone in the chat remember how it was called?
Bargay still know.
I'm sure.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Marco. Simon, what's your earliest Xenos memory?
Well, I'm probably when I started playing, I got for Christmas the box including Space Marines and Orcs.
Yeah.
So the second edition box.
Yeah.
Starter box.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was my earliest Xenos, experience, because we had Space Marines and we had Orcs, and that was it. But I started thinking the first time I encountered Tyranids was a friend of mine back in school who started playing quite some time after me, and he picked up Tyranids, and at some point he moved away, and we met once for playing Warhammer.
Yeah.
And he was a weird dude. he was little and he was he was little and he had like rough parents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I remember that he had like this massive Tyranid army, like second edition style. Every unit had a different color,
Beautiful.
and it was beautiful. And he had painted them pretty much like they were displayed in the codex.
Yeah.
And I remember I don't know if we played like with real rules or just the rules we understood back then.
Yeah.
But I remember that I felt like I had no chance about this onrushing horde of claws and teeth and everything. And that was like, that was like the truest impression of a Tyranid army I have ever seen. And yeah, I
Nice.
sometimes feel like I want to recreate this feeling.
Yeah.
Like the terror when they're rushing towards you.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't have enough guns.
Yeah, exactly. And because we were so invested in our games back then and not like this grown-up stuff nowadays, it it was the terror. It was like you felt like, oh Jesus, I'm not going to stand a chance. They're everywhere and everyone's shooting and everyone's dying. And yeah, it felt so true.
That's what it should feel like facing Tyranids.
Yeah. Never felt like that afterwards.
Who's got something beeping in the background?
Oh, that's me.
It's been going the whole time. Can you stop it or no?
Yeah. That's the dryer.
Flynn, what's your earliest Xenos memory?
My brother had gotten for Christmas the Battle from a Crag starter set.
Yep.
So that was the first time I'd ever seen any Xenos, any Warhammer. So it was Tyranids. This was before I got into the hobby.
Yeah.
So it was the first time. And then obviously I get in and he goes like, oh, do you want anything to play with? So yeah, okay, here you go. Here's the Tyranids.
Oh,
And
wow. You're like real OG.
so my brother gave me his so 4th edition Battle from a Crag Tyranids, which I still have.
Yeah.
And I got them like about a few months after he had got them. So I think it was about 4 or 5 months later.
Took him that long to
And
decide he didn't want them.
no, it was for me to actually. It was because he didn't have anyone else
to play
to
against?
play with at
Yeah.
home, and we had friends at school who played and everything. But
Mhm.
obviously, it's not when we were young as we were. You're not able just to go over
Yeah.
with everything. And a lot of like some of the Games Workshop stores were too far away.
Yeah.
So the one that his friend went to was about a 2-hour journey for my
Mhm.
brother to go to it.
Yeah.
Whereas we had another one that was closer to us, but it would be a 2-hour journey for his friend to go to. So it was a whole sort of, it was no one nearby. So as soon as he managed to get me to be interested in it,
Mhm.
off it went, and gives me the Tyranids so he can play against me in an actual game. Not knowing that obviously I'd still need to get more stuff to be able to match his points cost
Yeah.
to be able to play against him. And then obviously I still, as I said, I still got those nids, and I was using them all the way up until I went on my hiatus from the hobby. Like
Yeah.
those exact same models. Like it wasn't anything like, oh no, they
Well,
aren't as good as
Flynn,
the other.
in their defense, those those Gene Stealers are still the exact same models, and those Gaunts are still the exact same models that we're using today.
I know, but it's still, it was just like they were good models. Wasn't enough of them in the box set, but good models.
Mhm.
That was how I first experienced Games Workshop, Warhammer, and Xenos.
Man, you're
So
pure.
all in one go.
I'm Tyranid through and through, with a bit
So
of giant in between.
I bet there's some very valued memories behind those games with your brother.
Oh no, none
What?
at all. Because I remember
My brother's a dick. No way.
oh, it was more of like because he'd read all the rules and everything, and he would teach me certain rules and
Uh-oh.
completely omit other rules
What
that
a
would
dick.
benefit me.
What a
You're,
dick.
you're at that age, you want to win.
Oh, I
And
did that. I did that once where there was it was some like Space Marine player who like wanted to like blow up all the terrain because back in second edition, bunkers and stuff had armor values and you could blow up terrain. And I think the maximum armor value you could have on a bunker was like 24 or something like that. Because like the armor values were weird back then, and you'd use like D12s to calculate them. And so he's like, "Oh, I want to blow up that bunker." I'm like, "Yeah, that one's armor value 24." He's like, "What is it made of?" I'm like, it's made of a Conoline Crush crate, which I just pulled out of my ass."
What?
And he was like, "Oh, okay." There's a band called Econoline Crush. It was a Canadian band. So I was just like, yeah, that's a Conoline Crush crate. It's armor value 24. And he's like, "What? It's armor value 24? God damn it!" I'm like, "I'm so tired of you blowing up everything."
I take everything back. You're not going into heaven.
And my brother knew. Like, I was playing with him and my brother at the same time, and my brother knew the band, and my brother just kind of like laughed at it, but didn't say anything.
it's one of those, but it was only until after I was playing as well for quite a bit of time where I had warriors and stuff, and they'd just get shoot a missile launcher at them, and it would be like, oh, it's the strength is double your toughness, so you've got it's instantly killed. Reading the codex like a month or two later, again.
Oh, Synapse stops that.
So yeah, Synapse stops that, and I was just there like, but it stops it. It's just
bastard.
always thing. And the way that force weapons were worded at the time was if you pass the leadership test, instantly remove the model from play. And I was going like, yeah, that's instant kill. It might, if I'm in silence range, it ignores it because at that time the Convex was the most scariest thing a NID player could field.
Yeah.
And my brother was absolutely petrified of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, no, it doesn't count as instant kill. It doesn't say instant kill in the rules and everything else. It was like, but it's instant kill. You take it off from the battle, and it's like, no, it's not. And then even when we went to like the store managers, they were like, yeah, it doesn't say it's instantly killed, so it's not instant kill.
Oh,
And then they changed it. But then Games Workshop changed it the next edition, which was good. But then it wasn't as good.
But
Nice.
it's funny. Remember calling the mail order
for rules questions?
Yes.
I remember that. The rules trolls. I think weren't they called rules trolls? You could call them and ask them your rule questions.
Well, the mail order in Germany was just called trolls.
Yeah, same here. Man, I forgot about that. Calling and asking rules questions, man. Okay, so my first Xenos experience was, as much as I want it to be Tyranids, it was Eldar. We had friends across the street when I was like in grade 4 or something, or 5, I don't know. And he had an older brother, so his older brother was into like D&D, and he got into Warhammer. And they had an Eldar army, but I think they only had the Harlequins. And their mom was like a visual artist, so she painted up these Harlequins, and I thought they were the most beautiful thing on the planet. I was like, those are some damn cool models.
And a damn cool mom, I would say.
Yeah, well, his parents were both artists. They were both like advertising artists, so they built him a table in their basement, and this thing was the stuff of legends. Like, it wasn't scatter terrain; it was formed mountains and stuff. It was amazing.
Okay.
But they were playing with like metal Harlequins, that box that had all the different Harlequins in it, and like the original plastic RTB Marines or whatever. The like multi-part Rogue Trader Beakies.
Yep.
Yeah. And then my first experience with Tyranids was someone who's still on Instagram. Canadad Paints. Paints, something. He showed me his Tyranids. He opened a box and showed me his Tyranids at his birthday party in like grade 9 or something, and I was like, these are amazing. That was 2nd edition.
That's how old you are.
I'm an old man. Okay, so next question. What is your first Xenos model?
Wait. I got a tiny bonus story.
What's that?
Because I had some time to think.
These questions.
I think no, it's gonna be a quick one. One of my first student memories was back in Rogue Trader very, very early. We just started the game. Our role-playing role-playing group and me.
Uh-huh.
And of course, we were pivoting armies who would play which army, and there was the Elder guy, and there was the Space Marine guy, which was me. Sorry. And I still
worst.
remember trying to persuade the poor guy who I wanted to be the tournament player. I'm like, those are so cool. You get 6 models like for those and 2 other Tyranids. It's gonna be such an awesome. I was feeling so bad because my conscience was like, oh man, this is not a cool army.
Man, that is a very interesting story that I've definitely never heard before. Simon, have you ever heard that story before?
If I am bad at remembering things I told at the beginning.
I'm still feeling bad to this day.
Well, we all did it. Like, we convinced a friend of ours to play Eldar. Like, they were still good Eldar models. This was right around the time the Falcon came out. And we convinced him to play Eldar because we had too many Space Marines. And I was the only Tyranid Xenos player. And the people who were already playing were like, oh man, wouldn't it be cool if there was someone who played Eldar? Like, no one plays Eldar. And we're like, hey, you definitely want to play this army. This army's the best army. Check out this army. And then he, like, had a lot of money. Like, he got, like, a good allowance, and I think he got, like, a paper route. So he bought, like, a lot of shit. He had, like, warp spiders and, like,
and
Falcon
suddenly,
grab tanks and everything. It was fine. It was just, yeah, we forced him into playing Eldar, basically.
Eldar were pretty good.
Yeah, they were fine.
Christ, none of them were like these 2 guys were like, if they're the best, why don't you guys play them?
Oh,
Then
yeah,
again,
we
they're
just
kids,
made
they
a
don't
mistake.
understand that.
Yep.
First Xenos model. Go. In the chat, contribute if you want. First Xenos model. Flynn, if you see anything really good in the chat for, like, any of these questions, please surface it for us.
First model we bought, we owned, we painted,
Simon.
What?
First model you painted. There you go. First Xenos model you painted. Let's say that.
Oh Jesus, that was a sad story.
Well, you can give it a different answer. Whatever is meaningful for you.
No,
Whatever felt like your first Xenos model.
I think it influences me as the person I am today quite massively. So the first Xenos I ever painted was an orc.
Yep.
Like from that second edition box.
Yep.
And I painted it, and because my brother was not very keen on painting them, and I painted them for him.
Yeah.
And well, it was for me learning.
Which brother was this? David?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so I learned painting, or tried to learn painting while was painting his orc. Sorry, kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta go. Maybe he has to go. Flynn, what was your first Xenos model that you painted? Or something else if you want to interpret it differently.
So, obviously the first ones I painted would be the Battle for McCrack guys.
Yep.
But I didn't, at the time, I didn't know that the whole paint your first model and then not paint it again, don't touch it up or anything. So I was basically not realizing
that's not
what
like
I was
a
doing.
thing. That's only something we've come up with recently. Like,
yeah. Obviously I still have the model, but it's like I painted it and then I painted over it. So it's got a brighter skin tone than everything else. I played like a bleach bone, but then was just giving it every single color I had, putting a little line of the color on the model somewhere on it just to make it. And then later I settled on my just to make it like have different colors on there to be so unique that no one else would be able to copy the color scheme, including myself.
Oh shit.
And then I changed it to the green skin, red carapace, blue weapons, and the purple like eyes, tongues, and everything else. I settled on that later, but I'd say for me the first one I actually bought for myself would be the Broodlord, like the standing up one, arms out, and everything. Which also was my first sort of kit bash / conversion model.
Sweet.
Where I basically It's like a space marine. Legs in one hand, head and body in the other.
Oh, tearing it apart?
Just no, torn apart, but nothing
Amazing.
like nothing with green stuff or anything else like that. It was just the ball socket, just separated. I don't care how that like when I was a kid at that time, it was like, yeah, it was brilliant. It looks amazing. Now I would do it like I would do that the whole ripping and everything else to it, put give them actual arms and everything. But I was what, like 11, 12 maybe at the time when I did that.
Yep.
He's
I would be
gonna
like,
have to
yeah.
be sorry.
I was like,
We
yeah,
were
that's
all
still
little
cool.
and foolish.
I'm still looking and going like, yeah, I still like that. I still want to do more like it.
Nice. Simon, did you have a rest of your story other than that initial orc
Yes.
that you're painting for your brother?
I painted my first orc, and I went to my father's, who was sitting at his work desk, and I showed him my orc and said, "Well, look what I did." And he looked at it and said, "Well, what is it supposed to be?" And I tried to tell him that it's supposed to be an orc, and he said, "Okay." And that was the most diplomatic thing I could get from him, because afterwards I said, and he asked me, "What's the purpose of this?" And I said, "Well, I want it to look realistic." And he said, "This thing does not exist. You cannot make it look realistic because it
How
does not."
did you come from your father? That is horrible. It's like kill
Oh,
some
man.
imagination bullshit.
Yeah, and that was such a crush on my younger self that
Of course.
yeah, I never showed him anything I made afterwards.
How to not be a parent?
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
that
Well, you
I
had your
think,
revenge, and I'm glad you did.
yeah, I have revenge on my parents on all kinds of levels, but
How ominous.
I feel like, yeah, that was as crushing as it was also a challenge and sort of a liberation,
Yeah.
because afterwards I knew where, you know, I don't need his opinion on things anymore.
Also, you don't need to
Okay.
make these things look realistic because they don't exist. That could be liberating,
Yeah.
right? I can paint it
Yeah,
however the hell I
so
want.
exactly. Yeah, it was like, okay, I don't have to worry about your opinion because you are not giving it to me anyway. You're not helpful.
Yeah.
That
How
sucks,
old
man.
were
I'm
you
sorry you
then?
went through that.
Sorry?
Simon, how old were you?
Oh Jesus.
Second
7th
edition?
grade. Yeah,
Okay.
7th grade. So I think 12,
So you got
13.
started earlier than me, probably. Because you and I are a year apart, right? You're a year younger than me.
Yeah.
And I got started at the end of grade 9, but I don't know how the grades stack up Canada versus Germany.
So I was around, I think, 12.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was 14.
Yeah, so that was that, and that was my my experience with orcs.
All right.
Yep, and a valuable lesson. So whenever your kids show you something, be happy that they show you something, because if you say something wrong, they might never show you something else again.
That's good advice. Marco, what was the
Yeah.
first Xenos model you ever painted? Marco? You still there? You abandoned ship?
He's gone crying because of my sad story.
But I thought I could see his hand. Did we lose him? Hello, Marco! Oh, wow. It just got really potato quality for a second there. Oh, and then it got better.
Maybe he just went to grab it.
No, I've got blue dancing squares for him,
Oh, interesting. Okay,
so he must have lost connection.
there it goes. My first Xenos model that I painted was also an orc, Simon. It was a pewter orc in mega armor.
Ooh.
I think when I was in, it wasn't mine. A friend of mine got it, and he was like, "Hey, I got these models. We should paint them." and I think that would have been in grade 8 or grade 7.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a pewter orc in mega armor, but then the first model that I actually owned that I painted was a termagant, because I went to Games Workshop and I was able to get a termagant and a hive tyrant in 2nd edition. And the guy at Games Workshop said, you should paint the hive tyrant first because it's big and it'll be easier to paint because it's bigger. I was like, screw that, man. This guy's supposed to lead my army. I'm going to waste my first paint job on something else to get better, and then I'll paint him when I'm better. So I painted a termagant.
That was smart.
Yeah.
Funnily, I very fondly remember that my mother was a French teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and she had at some point she had some a kid, well, a young man over. To me, he was a young man who was the son of her au pair families. You know, she has been to France as an au
Yeah.
pair in her youth,
Yeah.
and they send like their son to us to learn German.
Yeah.
And he was, to me, he was like a big dude.
Yeah.
And I took him to Games Workshop at some point, and he bought a box of Termagons because they spoke to him.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there, he painting them, and because he was older than me, I'm marveling at how easy he, made it look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those 2nd edition Hormigons were just gold. We had that last week, but I just love them.
Oh, they're probably still gold. Like, they're probably worth gold if you have them now, new in box.
Not in box, but I do have a squad lying around somewhere.
I think
which
I
want
have
to
some new in box. I never liked them because they were so tippy and they were metal and like, I don't know. I didn't need my Tyranids to look like Geiger aliens, I guess. But yeah, so I bought them, but I never did anything with them.
I'm talking about Termagons.
Oh, sorry, I'm
Hormigons.
talking about Hormigons. Sorry.
Yeah, the Hormigons were never affordable, so they were
No.
off limits.
You could get 6 Termagants for $16 Canadian, or you could get 2 Hormigons for $10 Canadian. And it was like,
Yeah,
well,
so
then
why
I'm
would
gonna get,
why would anyone field ever a squad of them?
well, you gotta be Captain Moneypants.
Yep. And Captain Moneypants would play Terminators. As we heard, Marco played Space Marines.
As we heard, Marco played a shitload of Hormigons because he charged that guy and destroyed him in the first turn.
Oh yeah.
Okay, most overrepresented Xenos race.
Orcs.
What do you think is the most overrepresented Xenos race in the community, in whatever?
Orcs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Flynn? Wait, is Flynn still here? Oh, he is, okay.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Good.
I'd say right now, over the last 20 years, it has to be orcs, but it comes in little waves of what army is the flavor of the time. Because if you would ask me that question about 2 years ago,
Yeah,
I would have said Necrons,
right.
because Necrons were the only thing coming out that had anything new.
Yeah.
And obviously last year we got the new orcs and everything, and this big range redo. Now you're getting the Elder range redo, but it's not. Over the last 20 years, it has to be orcs.
I'm going to say Tau. I
Tau.
feel like Tau is like the safe Xenos race. It's like if you want to go Xenos, but you don't really want to go Xenos and have like weird alien shit, you go Tau because they're basically just like anime mecha.
Okay.
But I don't know. That's my feeling.
Okay.
Okay. Marco, are you back?
Yeah. Yes, sorry. The crash.
That's fine. What was the first Xenos model you ever painted?
I didn't paint it, and I honestly don't know what my first Xenos model was, but it's a lucky accident that I just have this very, very, very early Xenos model lying around at my desk. It was certainly among my very first. Look at it. Look at this
The
guy.
Amble?
Yes.
Nice.
Sculpted milliput base. No, I think it was made from some air drying clay or something.
Yep.
This was painted like, I don't know, many decades ago, like Rogue Trader days. It's still awesome.
That's
still
classic. That's classic.
Yeah. The Embo is such a cool model.
Marco,
Yeah.
what do you think is the most overrepresented Xenos race?
Overrepresented.
Yeah.
Is
the
there
most-
one?
What?
There isn't one. It's a
You have to
trick
pick-
question.
You have to pick one Xenos race that's overrepresented.
But there isn't. Yeah, okay. It's a
Games
lie.
Workshop stuff, in the community, just people collecting it, painting it,
Yeah.
I don't know. You interpret it how you like.
Overrepresented. It's really well. Let me think for a second.
Sure.
Is there one? Is there really an overrepresented Xenos race?
Well,
Or
what people,
compared
I
to
said,
the others.
okay, so far, you guys want to refresh your answers that you gave? Simon and
Yeah, well,
Flynn?
I said orcs because I felt like, at least back in the store where I worked, if someone was playing a Xenos race, that would
Yeah.
have been orcs. Because orcs were fun, are fun to build. Lots of conversions. You can use basically whatever you wanted and slam stuff on it. It was the access to kit bashing, and I think because in the store I worked, a lot of kit bashers were present. Like everyone wanted to kit bash his stuff,
Oh, nice.
and orcs were sort of the easy way in. into kit
Interesting.
bashing.
Thank you. That actually helps me to form an answer as well, but for a different reason.
There you go.
It's orcs. It's orcs for me too, but I am not sure they are overrepresented. But
They're the
I
most
honestly
represented?
don't think that,
Maybe?
I don't think they're really overrepresented in a quantifiable way. But stylistically, they're too much for me to fit into the 40k background anymore. I mean, they're fun. I can laugh at them too, but they just don't fit into the universe the way they have been designed. They're too goofy, too funny, too silly.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good joke, but it just doesn't fit for me. So it's orcs for me as well.
I wonder if they'll ever. I guess they just did orcs, so they're probably not going to change that because they keep the goofy. But they changed orcs for fantasy, but I guess never for 40k now.
Yeah, I know.
Unless they do like Quark, that would be cool. The like Proto Orcs.
What?
The Quark, the Proto Orcs. I don't know if this is like new
What?
fluff. There's this fluff that the orcs are descended from a race called the Quark, and they
Okay.
were created by the old ones to battle the Necrons. And
Yeah,
they were
this
like
is new fluff.
unstoppable, and their technology was super powerful, but they basically de-evolved over the years.
Generals for
Okay.
the Krork were
What?
I think this is
the generals for the Krork, the ones who actually led the armies for the Krork.
Were what?
Grots.
Oh, the Grots were the generals? I forgot that part.
The
Okay.
Grots, so they basically had special mushrooms that made them more intelligent than the Orcs. So the Orcs would listen to them and they'd lead them into battle and do what they said. And then after, obviously, the old ones, the War in Heaven happened, they got access to less and less of the mushrooms. They didn't become as intelligent. The Orcs, realizing this, were like, why are we listening to these idiots? And so their roles basically switched around. And that's part of the reason for the orc grot supremacist guy that they've got. He believes they are the best thing possible.
Ah. So apparently,
Okay.
floppy disk in the chat says that the most overrepresented Xenos race is Space Marines. You know it's true. Yeah, I guess the spots that should be for Xenos are just taken up by some more Space Marines.
Oh no, they're on the base of the Space Marines.
No, the most overrepresented Xenos race is Chaos Space Marines because they just need like a bad guy Space Marine.
Yeah.
So like, let's put some spikes on it and call them evil.
The one
Okay.
other thing I was going to add in for the Orcs is if about 10 years ago, if you were doing any sort of event in a Games Workshop store where it was a big battle, they would
Right,
always
yeah,
get you
yeah.
to shout Warg.
They do that at
Regardless,
Games
even
Day
if there was
too.
no Orcs, if
Yeah,
there's no Orcs,
yeah.
you still have to do it.
You know, I
Yeah.
didn't know what that meant until literally a couple of years ago.
that it meant war.
Yeah, because I heard it in North America, and everyone pronounced it Wog.
Hmm.
Oh shit,
Not in
June's here.
Germany.
June, good to see you, buddy. I didn't know you were in the
Yeah.
chat.
Hey.
I think, well, it was one of the rare occasions that you could hear Germans actually call for war. It was on the German Games Day when they announced that every, I don't know, half an hour or so.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, same thing. Games Day here, yeah.
Yeah. I just so recall Fabian Krautkrämer to be the loudest of them all. And like every half an hour he would go, "Whoa."
Fabian Cloud Creamer.
Krautkrämer, yeah.
Nice. Okay, next question. What is the most underutilized Xenos race?
Explain that word for me.
Underutilized, least used Xenos race.
Okay.
Or like either in the game, in the fluff, in the models. Flynn,
Foot.
you start. Oh shit, sorry. Flynn, you start.
Fluff-wise and game-wise, I would say Ynnari.
Oh.
Because obviously they came out with Ynnari, this whole thing with 8th edition, with Iniad, the god of the dead for the Eldar and everything.
Yep.
Since that happened, nothing more for them.
Yep.
You're meant to be able to take stuff from the Dark Eldar Codex, the Eldar Codex, Harlequins, and everything, and nothing. No Ynnari Codex, Ynnari, nothing. So, and it was a great plot point they could have really gone down.
Yeah.
For,
When they were
for
like, we're
Norway.
introducing an Eldar god, I'm like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Good
They
choice.
really could have done something with that. Otherwise, I think the other bit is Tau. You could
Interesting.
easily do, because Tau's got so many different worlds, so many different species,
Right.
Xeno
The
species
whole
they've got
like
there. You could easily do stuff for it, and they just won't, which is a shame, I think.
So do you mean like specifically Tau auxiliaries? Like their
Yeah.
allies and all that? Yeah.
So,
Good
you
choice.
got your Vespers and everything else.
Good choice. Marco, most underutilized Xenos race.
Damn it. So everybody wants his squad now, huh? But I was never a big fan of the fat-bellied, beer-drinking bikers in outer space. Well,
And they're not
most
Xenos either.
underutilized.
Aren't they?
Sorry?
They're not Xenos.
They're abhumans. You're right. They're not
Oh
Xenos.
shit, I thought they were Xenos.
Yeah, they're not.
They're
Still got a
like
point.
Ratlings and Ogrins. They're abhumans.
Well, I'm sure if I dug up my copy of Rogue Trader, I would find like 20 outrageous possibilities. But right now, I would say for me, it's not the Enslavers, but the Hood.
The Hood. Yes. Good choice.
The Space Haven. I think Jess Goodwin had many plans for getting them made and getting them made in a cool way.
Oh, I didn't know
And
that.
I would have
Cool.
paid. Yeah, he was just like he was clamoring for the Dark Eldar for a long time to get made. He was also trying to get the Space Skaven made, because the Fantasy Skaven were his invention as well.
You
I would
know,
have loved.
how sad would it be if Hood came out before new Skaven models for Age of Sigmar?
Shit. But I would have loved to see his take on space rats.
Do you think they would have been just pure space rats, or do you think they would have been like something else that has like that don't look like rats exactly, but they have like a ratty?
I suspect they would have been ratty in a way, but just as far too stylish to make it in a bad way. It would have
Well, I
been
don't know,
cool.
man.
I'm
I
sure.
mean, space elves.
But they're cool.
I've said it before. I'll
Space-
say it again. One of the coolest like mind expanding things that Jess Goodwin ever told me is I was like
Yeah.
I was talking to him when I was hanging out with you guys, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, Necrons, they're space undead. He's like, not really. I'm like, yeah, they're like space zombies. He's like, no, they're not space zombies. They're like space like Tomb Kings or space skeletons. The real space zombies are the Admech, the Adeptus Mechanicus. I'm like,
Yeah,
whoa, that's crazy.
absolutely.
What's the reasoning for that again?
Because they're like humans that have like totally given themselves over to the machine. They're like they've lost their humanity.
Absolutely.
And they're just like reanimated flesh in like the machine takes the place of the like magic or whatever to reanimate them.
Yeah, I can see it that way. Yeah, I would have thought the servitors would be the zombies. But
Well, I would say that that's like a division of AdMac.
Absolutely.
Servitors.
yeah,
That's what he meant.
Okay, so that is underutilized. Simon, underutilized Xenos. Go. Did he leave? Oh, he might be doing kid stuff.
again, yeah.
All right.
I think he just couldn't stand our bullshit anymore.
If Marco's saying Hrud, which I was thinking about saying, I'm going to say Enslavers because I love those bastards.
Yeah, same here.
So we've got some honourable mentions.
Yep.
Jacaro, Slythe.
Oh,
Fruit.
nice.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
I think Simon was going to say Kroot before he had to go.
Yeah. Shadow Warriors of the Horod. Vespered Stingwings. The most underutilized has got to be the Tyranids.
Okay. That's a good answer.
Harad again. Yeah, it's quite a few for Harad.
Good.
Like, to be honest, just look through if you're lucky enough to have a copy of it, the Xenology book, because that has quite a few
Right.
different Xenos races, and then you got the
But they introduced a lot of weird ones.
Yeah, and you got the Liber Xenologist, which is another one, which has a load of different ones in there.
Technically
And
not
before
canon.
Yeah.
Liberxenologist, right? Didn't they say that?
Yeah.
Or wait, no,
I don't-
Xenology is not canon.
Xenology is not canon anymore because of Liber Xenologist. It's confusing every time.
Gotcha.
But then again, the one thing I think about Warhammer, everything is canon, but not all of it is true.
Okay. So I gotta run inside and pee. I'll be right back. But I'm gonna leave a question with the two of you and with the chat to go over. So you guys go for it while I'm gone, and then I'll watch the recording to find out what cool stuff you said. This is a meaty question. So this one is the Xenos race that has the most fertile ground for a Space Marine style deep dive. If Games Workshop treated a Xenos race with the depth that they did the Space Marine line, which race would it be and why? Go.
Wow.
Whoever wants to take it first. Flynn, Marco,
Oh, wait.
pick one.
Have a good piss.
Ooh.
I think you will. For Space
Yeah.
Marine Deep. Well,
There are only two that jump out at me, actually, that I think of it more.
well, if the question is how much can be done,
Exactly. That's what I was
I
thinking.
mean, yeah, I don't see why Eldar or Tau wouldn't be possible. Because Space Marines have many different chapters and styles and can be adapted, and Eldar have different craft worlds and different styles, and I see no reason why Eldar shouldn't be as varied and as much in the center as Space Marines are. What do you
Here
think,
we are
Flynn?
getting with the Eldar with like the different craft worlds and stuff, but because obviously the Eldar are so set in their ways, they've got this distinct paths of the warriors that they go down, and then they do everything else. I was thinking more along it would either be Nids because of the adaptility. You could easily go and do so many different monsters for it, but also Tau because obviously said you've got all of the auxiliary races that they'd have. Like you could do the humans that have joined the Tau. You've got crew. You could have orcs that are fighting alongside the Tau. So
Yeah.
many different races. You could throw the Hrod in. You could throw anything in, and just have it as thing. Or you could even get them in alongside just mercenaries.
Yeah,
Just
I guess so.
so many different possibilities.
What does the chat think?
So we've got James Moody saying with the Tau and their auxiliaries would be amazing. Symbio Joe has gone. Space Marines have no depth.
All right, Joe. Which race would you improve on with a deeper dive?
So how
Since
was
the
your
Space
piss?
Marines were failed. I may or may not have pissed in my yard and been able to listen to you guys on my headset while I was
What?
pissing, so I didn't miss anything. I
So
sincerely
proud.
hope that Nora is not watching the stream right now. She would not be pleased with that.
We won't tell her.
I think the German tea may have had an effect.
Jonah's
So
gone for
those were
Tau
good
as
calls.
well.
Tau. I like both of your calls. Like I heard Tau and I heard Eldar.
Yep.
I would pick Eldar, just because I would want like full Corsair. I would want full Exodite, full exploration of all the Exarch. Sorry,
Yeah.
the Exodite. No, what are they called? The aspects.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many
All the
options
Phoenix Lords.
done proper.
But I just think with the Eldar that's a bit limited
What?
because there's only a certain number of aspects they have done unless they're going to do so many more aspects that they've got to develop them all.
Well, let's get some more Wraith constructs then.
Absolutely.
Let's get some of the super heavy tanks, like the
And skimmers. A million of skimmers.
yeah.
Bring back some of the
Let's
old.
get
the
more
old ones and stuff.
more Harlequin stuff. Let's get some more
Yeah.
Eldar gods. Let's get 4 Eldar
can't
gods
get-
to go with the 4 Ruinous guards.
They can't get any for Eldar gods because they were eaten.
Oh, did they?
Yep, they got eaten by Slaanesh when Slaanesh was born,
Oh,
and Slaanesh got born because of the Dark Eldar having
yeah. Being too
murder
sexy.
having murder swinging parties.
Hydra's video's like clipping. I don't know what's going on. All right, that was a good discussion. Thanks for the chat for coming in on that one. What is an unforgivable Xenos sin? For you guys, for the chat, what is an unforgivable Xenos sin?
Damn, how did you come up with these questions?
I'm really good. What can
Awesome.
I say?
Good
Now-
job.
I also know that you don't listen to my podcasts because I asked all these questions to Grim and Gribbly.
Shit.
Oh yeah, I've also know you asked these questions on the Kroot one
Ah.
about what was a Kroot unforgivable sin,
Oh shit. Okay.
which was the
Oh,
fingers for Kroot.
I thought yeah, that was my answer. I thought it would have been the caterpillar bodies, but okay.
That a lot of people was the fingers. I remember that.
Yeah. What is an unforgivable Xenos sin? Tell me.
More than 6 limbs on a Tyranid.
Oh my
It's
god,
ju-
you're my favorite.
It's when I see a winged Hive Tyrant where someone has stuck the wings on top of the back.
I mean, I kind of
My
get
brain
it,
just
but-
goes. I get it, but it just like it stops looking like one.
Yep.
There's only a few certain rules you have with the NIDs. If you want to go for the arms, if you extra arms, have it where it splits. They've got it on the Venom Cannon. The arm splits just below the elbow into
Yep.
2 extra arms.
Yep. You're right.
I am
That
such a
is nuts.
sinner.
I'm not surprised.
Yep.
Okay, what is an unforgivable Xenos sin, Marco? Tell us.
Unforgivable Xenos sin. Yeah, it's the orc design for me.
Ooh, spicy.
Yep.
That's a big
Not
one.
bad,
I was
thank you.
thinking like things that people do with Xenos that they're not meant to, but you're just going straight for the jugular.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
All right. I like it.
I think I explained it already. They're fun. I can laugh about the joke, but it just doesn't fit into 40k. I mean, they skipped the squads because they thought, well, the squads are too silly.
Yeah.
True, but so are the orcs.
Yeah. Okay, what is mine gonna be? You know what? Fuck it. My unforgivable Xenos sin. The bloody Toxicrene, the Malceptor, and the low detail on that whole like wave with low detail. The tyrant guard or the hive guard
Yeah.
weapons. That's my unforgivable Xenos sin.
You go, boy.
Low detail Tyranid bullshit.
Absolutely.
Because I already said the Kroot thing. The real unforgivable Tyranid Xenos sin is making Kroot out of humans and not changing them to look more like Kroot. But whatever. Okay, what about the chat? Any good ones there?
People just saying. So Peter Hampson said, I pretty much summed it up. Tom was going, "What about the laughing god in regards to the elder gods?" I was like, "It's the laughing god, Cain, and Cajun's helped me out with saying it's Ishtar are the ones that are surviving. Ishtar is like the god of life, and
But you
she's
need,
being
isn't you need
Yned.
surviving?
No, Yned got born
Oh
from
right.
all the death. Ishtar got held captive by Nurgle, and Nurgle basically tests out his
Oh please,
plagues
Nurgle
on. Yeah,
containing an Eldar god? I don't believe that for a second.
yep, because he's testing out all his plagues on her because she'll survive to
Oh
see
my
how
God.
long it takes her to survive to see if it's worth it or not. Also, Ishtar is the same god of life as they have in fantasy. Yeah,
Oh,
so it's the same bit. So
because Kane
technically,
is the same in both, right? Kane is
yeah,
Eldar and fantasy, or
yeah,
yeah.
and so technically at the moment, Slaanesh has been fought off, and uh, some of them are escaping in fantasy in Age of Sigmar, but I don't really get it. Anyway,
Okay.
back to the bit. Floppy has said GW will never release a cardboard orc dreadnoughts. Release new cardboard orc dreadnoughts.
Yep.
Cowards. Yeah, that was the whole
It is
thing with the second edition box set. It's like the orcs got their face handed to them because no one realized you were supposed to use the cardboard dreadnought.
What? What?
The second edition box set came with a bunch of space marines and a bunch of orcs, but the orcs had a cardboard dreadnought. Like it was just a two-dimensional cardboard cutout. I can hear you. Are you back,
Oh,
Simon? Did I hear Simon? What the hell happened to him? Yeah, there was a cardboard cutout of a dreadnought, and the space marines would like hand the orcs their butts over and over again unless you use the orc cardboard dreadnought, which no one knew to use.
because they did the same thing in fantasy. You had uh, high elf character on Griffin, and was it Grom the Paunch? Yeah, Grom the Paunch. Cardboard cutouts for them as well.
Nice.
Yes, true.
If you
Was
think about it,
from
it's a
the
smart
punch.
way to do it. It's like try using this model, and then
Yeah.
if you like it, go buy it.
And then everyone decided to try and do it, and they were like, "No, we can't do that anymore."
Okay. Next. The best non-Xenos kit for making aliens. There's only one answer. I hope you get it right.
Yeah, it's easy.
What is it then, Marco?
It's Ossiarch Bone Reapers?
Oh, interesting. Not the answer I would have given. Flynn, what's the best
Yeah.
non-Xenos kit for making Xenos?
Most.
Huh?
Just trying to think, because
It's okay. If you don't
I'd
get the
do
one
it.
answer, I'll definitely say it. But if you do
Yeah.
get it, I'm screwed because I'll have to come up with a different one. Hello?
Don't know. I'm trying to think. That's the thing. It's the
Okay, well then I'm going to say mine, and then you can give some thought, and you can come up with another one.
yeah.
It's the blood letters. With their dog legs, their weird dog legs, their weird bodies. They're
Nice.
like I've seen so many amazing like non-standard Xenos made from those things.
Did you ever use them? yourself?
Oh, of course, my crew, baby.
Okay.
I want to use them for Gene Stealer cult too. I want to make like some really tall, lanky Gene Stealer pure strains that look a little more human. Because
I never knew.
inspired by Wilhelm Miniatures. Wilhelm Miniatures took the blood letters and made these very creepy pure strain Gene Stealers or like Gene Stealer hybrids out of them, and they've stuck with me for years.
Nice.
If you've not seen Wilhelm Miniatures Gene Stealer cult, you need to go look it up. It is.
I think I need. Yeah.
It is pièce de résistance quality good shit. Okay. Flynn, did you have yours yet?
Bit of a cop out, but I was thinking. You said non-Xenos.
Non-Xenos.
Fantasy orcs.
Oh,
Beast.
tell me
Because
more.
you could use the fantasy orcs to be like the. So if you got
Wait,
like
are you talking
not,
about the new guys?
not the crawl boys, the other
Okay,
ones.
that's what I'm thinking of. Oh, interesting.
Because you
Okay.
can use those to be like the beast snaggers sort of thing, or you can actually then just give them guns and everything, and they're a bit more armored. I'm trying to think of I think of the Iron Jaws they're called.
Oh, the Iron Jaws. Okay, for some reason I was picturing the Savage Orcs. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, you could use those as well.
Yeah. Well, I use their
That's one of the
bows
ideas.
as bone growths on Homunculus Coven.
Yeah.
The Savage Orc bows. Anything good in the chat for a non-Xenos kit? I have one more I could suggest.
The plague drones.
Oh,
What
that
Peter
is a
Hansen said.
good
Yeah.
call. Good call. That one, I'm going to sleep on that for too long. That is a very good call.
Oh, I just remember one of the other ones.
What?
It's not the plague drones, because when I see the plague drones, I'm thinking of like the flying
ones.
around the map, like the black blade drone. I'm thinking of the ones that have actually got the guy that in fantasy they sit on them and they've got the wings and everything.
Yeah,
'Cause I
those
remember I saw
aren't those
someone
the
turn
plague
it in.
drones? Those are the ones I'm thinking
I
of.
don't. Yeah, I when I
Get the
say plague drones,
long, spindly legs.
I'm thinking of a different one to you, but I think
Are you
those
thinking about the
you're thinking.
40k one, the flying 40k one?
Yeah,
Oh, maybe
that's
that's
what
what
I
they
was
actually
thinking of.
are. Okay.
But I was thinking of the one that you're thinking of, because I've seen someone use that for a Shrike conversion.
Yes, people have done really cool things with those
Yeah.
flying bloat flies. I don't even know what the hell they are. Nurgle
Yeah.
fly things. Those are great. I want to get some of those. I've never gotten any.
Yeah, same here.
Another choice. It's kind of a cop out, but the Delac, the like long they have like the long
Yeah, of course.
jackets. I've used them for Homunculus Coven and they work pretty well. But those could be cool too.
So
Any other good things in the chat?
So going back to the previous question, Kashna said plates going the wrong way bothers him too. Spikes and spikes where there shouldn't be.
Yep, that's bad on Tyranids. That was what I should have said for an unforgivable Tyranids Xenos sin.
So Sylvia Joe's gone Blackstone Fortress for the models.
Is an unforgivable. Oh right. Okay, but those are technically Xenos.
Well, it depends, because you've got the Beastman.
Oh right, they're not Xenos. You're right. But the drones are Xenos.
Spindle
and
drones, yeah.
What's it called? Those guys with the many scent pits on their face. Urgles? They're Xenos.
The ghouls or whatever they were, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good shout though.
But yeah.
Anything else?
Chaos Spawn from Peter Hansen.
Why didn't Brett Evans come up with Chaos Spawn, man? That's embarrassing.
I think Brett Evans might be asleep. Or
he's awake. No,
early.
I thought he was here. I thought I saw him.
Oh
It's
yeah,
morning
it's
there
early
now.
doors. Yeah. Morning Australia. Kajan's gone Sylvaneth.
Oh, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me to make Wrathbone. I really want to do that someday.
Oh, that'll be good.
I'm so excited.
You're gonna hate this then.
What?
On Instagram, there's someone called Warp Shadow. Done a Wraith Knight using.
Wait, called Warp Shadow?
Warp Storm. Warp Storm. Sorry.
Okay, there you go.
Making a. Think what it was is a Wraith Lord. Wraith Knight? Wraith Lord? I can't remember the thing.
Yeah.
Well, no, is it Warp Soup? No.
Man, you're just making it up, aren't you?
No,
Is that Simon? Simon, are you back? Simon's back!
Yeah, I'm back.
Yay.
Holy shit, buddy. We lost you. We were worried.
Yeah, kids.
Kids? Okay. That's what we assumed. Then we wondered if
Yeah.
you'd like your internet had died or something.
Nope, kids.
Okay, Simon,
Yeah.
we got to catch you up on some stuff.
Yeah.
Rapid fire. You have maximum 20 seconds to answer each question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Most underutilized Xenos race.
Hood.
Hood? Okay, good answer. Xenos race that has the most fertile ground for a Space Marine style deep dive. If Games Workshop took a Xenos race and released as many kits for it as the Space Marines, which Xenos race would you choose?
Tyranids.
Oh, there you go. Unforgivable Xenos sin.
Oh, you mean design-wise or
Anything? Yeah. Marco said orcs. Flynn, wait, what was yours, Flynn?
6 limbs on a Tyranid.
More than 6 limbs on a Tyranid? I honestly can't remember what mine was.
Plates.
Oh no, mine was the Tox screen.
Oh yeah, Tox screen.
What is an unforgivable Xenos sin, Mark? Simon?
Oh Jesus.
Something that people do that's stupid that doesn't make sense for Xenos, or something that Games Workshop has done with Xenos that's dumb, or I don't know. People not understanding the core of like a certain Xenos race or their design aesthetic. Peter Hampson said putting Tyranid plates the wrong way. Or
I
spikes
think
on everything.
what upsets me is if anyone takes like a Carnifex or any Tyranid organism, puts cables to their heads and declares that they have been taken over.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
That always
Yes.
gets me off. That's
All right. I like it.
Yes. Great.
Okay. And then what we're on right now is what is the best I think I know what you're gonna say to this one. What is the best non-Xenos kit for making aliens?
here blood letters.
Yes, that's the right answer. Good man.
Yeah.
Okay, that catches us up. So
Well,
next question.
Yep.
Space Marine chapter that can live. When we wipe every single one of them from everyone's memory and from the planet, which Space Marine chapters can live?
Easy for me.
It's going to be Blood Angels, isn't it, you ass?
No.
Death
dude.
Watch.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Death
Because
Watch,
then you
okay.
can have all of them.
Oh, that's cheating. That's fucking cheating.
No,
Simon.
I think they're just cool.
Okay. They are pretty cool.
I would have gone with Blood Angels as well, but I think what I also pretty much like are the Mantis Warriors.
Yes, I knew you were going to say that. You love those boys. Good man.
Yeah, probably. I'm not so sure about their fluff, but I just love how they have been like the bad guys have some sort of been incorporated back into the Imperium, and now like live in a very special place, like a limbo.
Yep.
And of course because they are Mantis, who
Yep.
does not love a good bug.
And for anyone who missed it, Simon once did Mantis Warriors, and they were really nice.
Thank you. Yes.
Great.
Flynn, Space Marine chapter that can live. Do you want me to go?
Already.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, you go.
Black Dragons.
Ooh.
Nice.
With the
Curse
crazy
founding.
bony growths.
Nice.
What was that, Flynn?
They're a curse founding legion. I mean, chapter.
Yeah.
So
Same
what?
with
Or the
I would
Kashardons. I
also
really like
go
the
with
Kashardons.
Lamenters.
What's that?
I would also go with Lamenters.
Oh.
yeah, Floppy's gone with them as
Yay!
well.
Lamenters and mentors. Mentors. Mentors.
Lamentor, Mentors.
They taste crunchy.
No, the mentors were just. I mean, they were Space Marine teachers. Like, oh, we have experimental weapons.
the
we try them and teach them how to
mentors.
use it.
Weren't they like weird? Like, I don't know. Okay. Flynn.
I actually had a squad back then, but the
Hold
idea.
on. Flynn's got to answer the question.
Yeah.
If anyone's got a problem with Legion of the Damned, I'll go with Grey Knights,
Oh, you
because then
said
no
Legion
one
of
will
Damned,
think.
what's that?
Because then if no one sees, well, because the whole thing of the Grey Knights will kill anyone that sees them.
Yeah.
So no one in the galaxy will know that Space Marines exist.
Fantastic.
Meaning there are no Space Marines.
Oh, cheeky bugger. Good play.
Bastard. Exactly.
Good play.
There are no wolves on Fenris.
There is no Fenris.
Okay. Good answers. Xenos project that got away. What is your Xenos project that got away? That one project that you always wish you'd done but you didn't get to.
Oh, okay.
Starting with Flynn. Hello. Starting with someone who has an answer. Who has an answer?
I have easy Gene Stealer card.
Oh.
I always would have loved to do one. I'm so happy that they are back. I mean, they basically got back while I was on a hiatus, so they're totally fresh for me.
Yeah.
Stylistically, they made so many things right with them. I would really love to do an army of them.
Cool.
So much great stuff.
Flynn, Simon, who's next?
Flynn, you go. I need to chew.
Because I'd actually picked up one of the projects that had gotten away from me like today. So
Nice.
I can't really say that, but one of them that I had always thought of doing for years. There's two actually ones actually now that I think of it. One is like a broodlord ripping apart a basic troop from each race. Was an
Because
idea
you
I
started
wanted
with
to
that
do.
one? Okay.
Yeah, just like the Space Marine one I did, but I just don't think I'll ever do that one now because of obviously trying to get a brood that specific broodlord model is just going to be too much effort to
Oh,
do.
that specific one. I just thought of Broodlord in general. Okay, yeah, that would be tough.
Because it has to be like the whole ripping it, just
Hey, give
tearing
me
it
a
to
hug.
pieces.
I want a
Yeah.
big hug pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one is a Hive Tyrant fly kicking a dreadnought. And the way he's doing it is by having all 4 scything talons stuck in the ground, double feet going sideways to it.
Oh man, that's cute.
That would be a brilliant diorama, but I just don't think it'll be a lot easier to do now, seeing as the Hive Tyrant's plastic. When I originally came up with the idea, the Hive Tyrant was metal.
It's very doable
Ooh.
though. It's
Yeah.
very doable.
Okay.
Okay, I got one more. One bonus round for me, please. I
Bonus
would have
round?
loved to finish my Crude Mercenaries one day.
That's the answer I was hoping for.
Yes, if I ever get a pension and don't have to work anymore, I will surely finish them.
Great. Simon.
Finally chopping up my Hierophant.
Ah.
Yay!
Okay,
I'm
you
so
guys.
pumped. I'm so
So
pumped to
that's-
see you working on that, Simon.
That's definitely next on my list of Forge models I want to chop off.
Good.
Awesome shit.
You guys took this in a different direction than I was necessarily thinking. For some reason I was thinking like armies that you want to build. My army that I want to build is the one that I kind of mentioned just a second ago. The Eldar Wrathbone army, not Wraithbone. It's like Slaanesh infecting a craft world, but just as the Slaanesh is infecting the Infinity Circuit of the craft world, but just as Slaanesh is trying to infect the Infinity Circuit, Unid gets born in the Infinity Circuit, and basically all of the Wraithbone constructs are like partially crazed by like the rage of like Unid battling with Slaanesh in the Infinity Circuit. So like they dump all the souls into these Wraithbone constructs to save the souls, but they're kind of messed up. And the Wraithbone constructs are kind of messed up, so they're not as like pretty as Eldar normally is. And they're kind of like weirdly like organic looking, like trees and stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah. So I want to do that, but also the one Tyranid model I've always wanted to do as kind of like a tribute to Jess is a plastic Wraith Lord fighting with a plastic Carnifex. And the Wraith Lord's got its 2 power fists like ripping open the Carnifex's jaw, whereas the Wraith Lord's shoulder mounted Bright Lance or whatever is sticking down the Carnifex's throat.
You and me, bro. You and me.
Nice.
That would be fun.
Yep.
Thanks.
We're almost done, and we're getting really late. Greatest misperception of Xenos by Imperial players.
They taste like chicken.
Beautiful. Marco.
Greatest Xenos misperception by Imperial players. I guess Tyranids are boring.
Nice. Flynn.
Every time you see it, they go like, "Oh, they're just chicken. They're talking chicken."
What?
For
Isn't
crew.
that Cruder
Mar-
talking chicken?
Yeah. They're
Oh, okay.
Bird
like
people.
they're bird people. They're chickens.
Okay. God, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Misperception. Oh, that Tyranids are white and purple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then Hive Fleet Hydra is purple as well.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
screw that, man. That's an
Fuck
unforgivable
that.
Xenos sin.
Yeah, I recently, I when I posted the video of my warrior,
Yeah.
I got a message from my old friend. I told you about him like a few times already.
Yeah.
I learned too much about sculpting from him,
Yeah.
and he
Sculptor
said
guy, yeah.
when I posted that video, he said he recently had like the biggest fight on YouTube because someone was claiming that he was painting Hive Fleet Hydra, and he said it was purple, purple.
And
Well, that's in the
green.
codex. Isn't that in the codex?
And green.
Yeah, I
Fuck it.
think so. Yeah.
Well,
Need to
now that
get
you're
the
making Tyranids
hashtag.
again, you're going to clean everyone's perception of that up.
Yeah.
Okay, and finally, oh shit. Okay, we already kind of did this. Unrealized background race that most needs models. We kind of already answered that, but if you want to answer it again.
Tyranids.
No, like okay, but like ones that don't have models. Okay, I'm gonna go
Good
with
man. Good man.
I'm gonna go
One
with
with Conrad.
Tau Crud. Okay, I'm gonna go with Tau Auxiliaries. Like all of them, all the other weird ones.
Yeah. I was saying that's what we've said before earlier, but I'd say yeah, Tower Auxiliaries.
Yep. Marco, Simon.
Yep. Still root for me.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm lost for words here.
That's
Outlove, I think doable would be the or easy would be the Tau Auxiliaries, because it would be so much fun to see all the different races just field in one,
Yeah.
in one army. You
Yeah.
could go really crazy. You would not have to build whole armies. You could, like the crew, just tease with a box or two.
Yep. Well, it's my hope that with Kill Team they're gonna do what they did with Warhammer Underworlds, and they're just gonna put out random shit for Kill Team. But I don't know. We'll see. Because they could do different weird Xenos races that way, like they've done with the Corsairs. Oh shit, we should have talked about
Yeah.
the Corsairs. Oh well.
Yes, we should.
Yeah, next time.
I honestly think they're missing a trick with Kill Team. If they actually did it the same way as they did Warcry, it would be so much better, I think. Where here's the box set, and then here's some specific races. Whereas right now here's the box set with 2 different races. Then you wait a few months. Here's the next box set with 2 different races. It just becomes a bit repetitive when they could use it to be here's a new race, here's a new race, here's a new race, here's a new race. You can only use them in here, like they did with Necromunda. But
Hello?
Guys, I'm done.
I'm
I
done
am
too.
done.
Let's call
yeah,
it. Okay,
Well,
we
let-
made it through the list. That was all the questions. I didn't think we were gonna make it through. Thank you.
Hey,
Amazing.
happy birthday!
Happy
Happy
birthday.
happy birthday.
And look
And
at
I
that.
finished-
Karen has for her birthday like 6 limbs.
Okay.
Yay.
And
Nick-
Death Daisy for
Nick-
its birthday has a bunch of tentacles I'm gonna attach to make it kind of sentinel-like, and a bunch of guns I'm gonna stick in its face.
And I have 2 Gumbies fighting on the screen. Bam, bam, bam. My gun is bigger. Bam, bam.
Fighting over the French
Nice.
victim.
Oh yeah, the French victim.
Nick, where's this part from?
Which
I'm
part?
pointing to.
That is from the Tyrannifex. It's one of their gun arms.
I thought so.
Yeah. So I needed like feeds for the weapons, so I
Yeah.
stole them off the Tyrannifex. Oh weird, now Marco's video is potato, but Simon's is still good.
Yeah. I figured
Oh, we should call him. Anyway, happy birthday! Meep.
Happy birthday. Thank you all for joining us today for this birthday stream of the Creature Conference. Please like and subscribe. Also, if you missed it earlier, we're doing a giveaway. So if you want a Creature Conference sticker, send me an email or send me a message on Instagram with your handle from YouTube and your best postal address, and I'll mail you out a sticker or a couple stickers. And make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, because that is definitely part of the giveaway that I'm not going to check, but needs to happen.
The other thing is that if you want to have some fancy buttons, you have to post on Instagram using the hashtag. What was that, Flynn?
CC fifth
CC
member.
member.
Wait, but like post
CC5th.
anything, or they have? I think they should have to make a 5th member sculpture
No,
or
not
model
not just post anything. Just make something for CC5th member.
to represent the 5th member of the podcast. If you
Yes.
already did, you've already entered. But if you want to do it
Yep.
between now and next week, here's your chance.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactamundo.
Thanks,
I have no
gents.
more fucks to give.
Well, we're done, so that's great.
You had fucks to give?
I have no more fucks to give. Sorry.
I
Well-
never had them in the first place.
Thanks for getting back to your original Creature Conference models. When we started this, it was supposed to be a month-long thing. I'm glad it turned into a year-long thing, and we'll just keep going. All right.
Yeah. So does it mean we never finish those projects because otherwise the creature conference is done?
No, I think it's become its own
That's
thing
the
now.
wrong answer. The wrong answer.
You
I
need to
shall
finish
finish
that.
my Gumbies.
So that
Because
you gotta-
honestly,
go ahead.
yeah, painting Nick's Gumbies makes me more motivated to finish mine.
Oh, sweet! I'm so happy to hear that.
It does, really.
And Simon, you got to finish your Karen so you can get paid for all your pain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Marco
I
is
shall
already
give you
willing to
the
buy it.
money.
Yeah, I'm feeling her again. I was really upset with those claws when I
Okay.
made them, but right now yeah. They're
Good.
growing on me.
Happy to hear
She's
that.
going to be so cool, really.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's what I think. I'm a big fan, you know it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, gents.
Thank you.
Have a good week, and we'll
thanks
see you next
everyone
week.
in the chat.
Yeah, thank you, everyone who joined us today. And we'll see you again next week.
See you.
Bye.